I know you believe me.
Hit it! Okay, what's up, Curtis?
Get down with the J in it.
Okay. Welcome to Johnson's Kitchen, everybody. My name is Chef Johnson.
Yes, it is.
This over here is Curtis.
Okay.
All right, Curtis. You want to talk about what we're going to do today?
Chef, what you got here cooking is a beautiful piece of perfection because you ain't even cooking yet, but it's just perfection. We ain't playing with you.
Well, as always, that's beautifully said, Curtis. That's just perfect. See, what we got going on today, Curtis, is we're gonna make a very special creation today. We got something that I like to call Arctic Charley Johnson.
Arctic Charley Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I once knew an Arctic Charley Johnson.
That's right.
You remember Arctic?
I do remember Arctic.
From back in pennies?
Didn't he play on the Knicks?
Arctic Charley
Well, am I thinking about
Artist Gilmore?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm a little confused.
The Artist Gilmore.
I'm a little confused. All right, what's up, Artist?
You answer that. Pull it out, baby.
Okay, now a lot of people don't really know what Arctic Charley is, bro.
How do they not know what that is?
I don't know how they not know, bro.
That's all the rage.
I don't know.
Business.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. But you know what? Some people ain't in the fish business, and that's okay.
That's right.
That's okay.
People need to know.
Because we cater to them too.
Excuse me, people, Chef Johnson, I gotta address the people.
Okay.
One of the reasons why you here may be finding yourself watching this program is to get educated and entertained. And this is why Chef Johnson's educated you to the Arctic Charley Johnson that you're gonna see prepared right here, y'all.
See, a lot of people just might be tuning in for the very first time.
And you know what they would do if they did that?
What's that?
They would step back and say, what?
What? Say, man, you gotta try the hot Johnson sauce.
Just like that.
Okay.
Just like that.
But you know what? We do have a lot of people that do watch the show regularly. We have a live studio audience here, bro, today.
And you know what about that? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give it up for yourselves, everybody. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
That's right.
It's very...
And even when the people who do see it, who have seen it before, they still might say, step back and say,
What? Exactly.
It could happen.
It could happen. It happens all the time, in fact.
All the time.
And if you did miss other episodes and you'd like to catch up with them, you could always get our past episodes for free. You go visit www.chefjohnson.com, and all the information you need gonna be on there.
Oh, it is, all the time.
Because people checking out that website, even though there ain't a whole lot of content, we do get to hear from people. They write to us emails and they send us letters and they tell us what they think of the show, and it's always good to hear from people.
It's always good to keep people informed to the best extent of our ability at the time.
That's exactly right, bro. And what we're gonna start out with this dish is we're gonna start out with a pan here, okay?
That's how you usually start out dishes, Chef.
I start out with a pan.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Some people say that's unconventional.
Yeah, other people just throw it on.
Some people just take the fish and throw it in the oven.
See, I wouldn't know how to cook nothing until I first came into Chef Johnson's kitchen. And at some point, y'all might see me make my special Curtis red beans and rice. But it's not quite that time of year yet. So stay tuned.
But it's worth waiting for.
Yes, it is.
Because that's a fine dish.
Yes, it is.
A lot of chefs all over the world just throw it right into the pan. But I tell you what, they do, but that ain't my thing. You know what this is, Curtis? This is one of them leafy things that you so freak out about.
That is a leafy thing.
Okay.
With some purple colors too.
Yes, it did. Now this is called Swiss chard.
That's
Okay.
cheese.
Swiss chard. No, it ain't cheese, bro.
That's cheese.
It ain't cheese, bro. But I'll tell you what, it's called Swiss chard, but it ain't got nothing to do with Charley Johnson.
Oh, it don't have nothing to do with him neither.
Well,
what about Swiss cheese Johnson?
We're gonna make it have something to do with it right here.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is lay this on the bottom of the pan, and underneath that we got just a little bit of olive oil.
So you already rubbed the leaves with olive oil, or they got rubbed just now?
I just put a little bit of oil on the pan,
Okay.
and I laid myself some leaf right on the pan.
Okay.
Okay? That's just gonna keep it from getting too buoyant on the bottom.
That's right.
We don't really want to make it early.
Okay.
Okay? But we just want to get a little bit leafy on the bottom so we don't get too buoyant.
But they'll get a little bit seared.
Yes, they will. That's a good observation.
Okay.
You're a smart man.
Well, I know sometimes what happened to Chef Johnson leafy things.
What happened?
I said you answer that.
Yes, they did. What we have here, bro, is a fillet, an Arctic char fillet.
Charley Johnson fillet.
Arctic Charley Johnson fillet. Okay, you answer that.
We're not talking about Charles Johnson that catches for the Orioles.
No, we ain't.
Although he is a friend of ours and a family member.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
So in effect, we kind of named it, the dish, we didn't even know what we was doing at the time, but we sort of named it after our friend Charley.
Yes, we did.
You're a good catcher.
You're a fine catcher.
You're a fine
You
catcher.
think the Baltimore Orioles gonna have themselves a good team?
Hell no.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about.
I think the U-Hankies look good again.
Baby, the U-Hankies just
be the
keep
best.
on going. I ain't never seen anything like this.
They don't stop.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, back to the fish. What you did, who? What you did, who? Who?
Now, you know what I say about breadcrumbs, bro, because, you know, a lot of people call into the show all the time, and they ask me the same question. They say, Chef Johnson, do you recommend making your own breadcrumbs, or should you buy the store-bought kind?
What the answer do they think it is, Chef?
Well, the way I look at it is like this, Curtis. You could spend your time making your own breadcrumbs. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, there's not.
No. But there's people that's all they do is make breadcrumbs.
That's all they do.
You got to let them make yourself some breadcrumbs and get on with your business in the kitchen.
Somebody need to make breadcrumbs.
That's what I'm talking about.
Might as well be somebody else.
As long as somebody ain't me, bro, because I ain't got time to be making breadcrumbs. Because I spent time already chopping up some nuts that we're going to put on this.
They still fresh, though.
Take a little bit of Parmesan cheese, bro. Look at this.
This is the good part, y'all.
Look what we do with the Parmesan cheese.
A little bit of Parmesan cheese on there.
Sprinkle that on like
Sprinkle it on like nobody's business.
This make it cheesy without being too cheesy.
Or peasy.
Or peasy, or make you queasy.
Or squeezy.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what I'm saying.
Because you have a tendency, I noticed, to get peasy, squeezy, and cheesy sometimes.
Sometimes I do, especially when it happened with the braid.
That's right.
On
That's
the turkey gumbo episode. Now, people, this was some of the finest turkey gumbo that I've ever done at. But what I'm trying to say, the finest they ever done at. But the bird.
The bird freak you out.
When Chef Johnson tore apart the bird.
What we're gonna do, since this is turkey gumbo, we just happen to have ourselves a turkey.
Good God. I gotta get out of the way.
Okay?
Get out of the way.
And we're just gonna take this turkey, just like this. We're gonna use about half of it for this particular gumbo. Okay, so now, I'm just gonna cut it right in half, and I'm actually gonna end up ripping it apart. Okay? You doing okay, Curtis?
Chef Johnson!
Okay?
What you do for the queasy folks in the house that can't handle the braid? What do you do for the queasy folks in the house that can't handle the braid except in Camden Yards?
I'll tell you what, Curtis, you know, here on Johnson Family Presents.
That's a pterodactyl looking braid.
It is, isn't it? We do our best to try to please everybody, okay? And the doggies are very happy about that one. We do our best to try to make everybody happy, but unfortunately, Curtis, I can't do nothing for
You ain't gonna throw the gut bag in.
Gut bang! Gut bang! No.
I know you ain't gonna throw the gut bag.
No. We're gonna leave the gut bag out of this one.
Lord.
Gut bag belongs to my doggies. Now, I'm just gonna finish this, okay?
Oh!
I know.
I got to go again.
You go ahead.
Good God.
That's right. That's what Chef Johnson had to do, though.
He had to tear apart the braid.
Sometimes the chef don't have the
People
choice.
don't appreciate what chefs do for them sometimes. You may go into any store, any gumbo shop, Mother's, any place where they serve gumbo and have gumbo and not appreciate what's going into that gumbo. And that's why it's a good thing to watch Chef Johnson show, y'all, because you learn about that.
Now, Curtis, I'm gonna start making a bit of sauce here, okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna make a little bit of a lemon butter sauce.
Okay.
And what I like to use, and it's important not to go overboard with this.
Right.
Okay. But I like to use just a little bit of butter.
Because a lot of people are sensitive to where they're trying to, you know, walk light these days. They don't want to like be weighed down, so they only have a little bit of butter.
That's right. And a good rule of thumb is if you can't see the top of the butter sticking out the pan when you put it on its end, it ain't enough.
And that's only a little bit of butter.
That's just a little bit. You're gonna need some more butter. All right, so we're gonna let that cook. We're gonna heat it on a low flame because we don't want no boiled butter. But what we have now, Curtis, is we're gonna take this fish that we have been cooking up over here, and we're gonna put this on the side while we get started with something that's else gonna be going into this, okay?
And this is all together freaky.
Now this we're gonna add a little kind of a Caribbean fried thing to it, okay? Now what we're starting out with, you know what this is?
What it is?
This is a mango.
Where do you get that?
You get a mango in a mango store.
Okay.
Okay? And there are a lot of mango stores all over the place. People don't even realize. But you don't have to necessarily look for an exclusive mango store because they do carry it in most supermarkets and produce sections. Okay? Now, what I've done here is peeled. And you normally don't find it like this. It usually got a skin on it. And when that happens, come on with me, Rio. When that happens, when you get it with the skin, it kind of looks something like this. Okay? So this is what a full mango look like. Oh, you know what? You know how many times a day I drop an onion on the floor?
It happens in Chef Johnson's kitchen because there's so many onions all the time.
Mm-hmm. There's just too many onions sometimes, somebody might think. Now, Curtis, I'm going to slice this mango up.
Like nobody's business.
Exactly.
Only the real chef know how to slice a mango quite like that.
Now, the thing about a mango is it's got a big old pit right in the center. And the pit you can't eat. It's not like some fruits you can eat the pit.
So you better be careful.
That's right. You got to be careful when you're cutting around the mango. Now, bro, what we're going to do here, we're going to take our pieces of mango, right?
Okay.
We're just going to put it in the pan.
Okay.
You hear that? You know what that sound is, bro?
What it is, bro?
I said it before, and I say it again.
Oh, I know what it is. It's the sound of Johnson.
Thank you very much.
It's the sound of Johnson.
That's exactly what it is.
To me, it's also a joyful noise.
Mm-hmm. It is both a joyful noise, and it is the sound of Johnson.
5 them mangoes, baby. Freak it in there.
We're just going to freak some mango in here. Oh, look at that. You see this, bro?
Yeah.
This piece of mango tried to hide.
Oh, it was trying to hide from you.
He said, oh, no, Chef Johnson, you ain't getting me. I ain't going in the pan, Chef Johnson. I said, yes, you is, mango. You stay put.
We ain't playing with you.
All right, Curtis, we got ourselves a mango sizzling up.
Do it up, bro.
We're going to get started heating up a Who oven. We're going to put it on 325 degrees and let that preheat.
It's important.
Meanwhile, we have our butter sauce coming up.
What happened to your buttress sauce?
Well, what we're going to do is make it a little bit of a lemon butter sauce, Curtis. Because lemon...
I do like that with my seafood.
Look what we're doing here. We're just going to squeeze out a little lemon juice.
Right into the butter.
Right into the butter.
Some people would question that you only put a little bit of butter in there, Chef Johnson. You know about that, right?
I do know about that.
And what would you say to those people?
I say, you know what? A little bit of butter is just enough, but a little bit more is even better.
Okay.
Okay? Curtis, what we're going to do right now, we're going to take a little bit of break. We're going to say, what's up, Big Daddy Johnson?
What's up, Big Daddy?
He our man in the sky, ain't he, baby?
Yes, he do.
They putting the soul into the funk, into the food. Now, people out there in the land may think that because they kind of light-skinned it, that they feel like they don't got no funk, but they got some funk.
Back in Chef Johnson's kitchen, y'all, here with the cooked mangoes.
All right, we're just about to flip our mangoes now. They've been cooking, and our director has just informed us we have a caller on the line. Caller, what's your name, please?
Hi, it's Keyshawn from the Bronx.
Keyshawn. All right. What's up? Didn't you know somebody named Keyshawn?
I had a question about...
Yeah, bro, I know somebody named Keyshawn.
Oh, okay. Wait, hang on one second, Keyshawn. We ain't with you, bro.
Look at that fried mango.
Look at this mango here. You want to see some fried mango? Look at that. Well, we know what? We don't like to keep our fans on hold too long, so let's get
go
back
ahead,
to the phone
Keyshawn.
call. I'm sorry, Keyshawn. What can I help you with? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, Keyshawn. What's your question, caller?
My question is about the Arctic char. Can you use imitation for that? Can you use salmon?
Well, salmon ain't imitation, but you could certainly use salmon. You know, a lot of people get confused about that. They think just because it's Arctic Charley Johnson and the way we prepare it, that's the only way.
You think it's Salmon Almond Johnson?
It could be. It's very similar to Salmon Almond Johnson, but it's a little bit different.
It's Arctic Charley Johnson.
It's Arctic Charley Johnson. But that's a good question. I mean, you could use some salmon instead, bro.
Okay.
Does that answer your question, Keyshawn?
Yeah, it does answer my question. Thank you very much, Chef Johnson.
All right, stay with us, Keyshawn.
All right, Keyshawn, thank you for watching the show.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Well, that's nice. You know, Curtis, it's always nice when fans call into the show.
And give their support.
And they give their support and they let us know what they think of the show and they ask us important questions because a lot of people might have been watching at home and they might have been thinking to themselves the very same question. They might have been saying, what if you wanted to use salmon? Could you do it? Is something bad going to happen?
That's right. They want to know.
But you know what, bro? Ain't nothing bad going to happen.
Because this is crazy.
When he said imitation, he threw me for a second because I thought he was talking about like the imitation crab stuff that they be using and they say it's real crab, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I know you got a problem with crab altogether.
Yes, I do, but Atlantic Charley Johnson is my thing.
That's right, but you know what? That imitation crab thing that people be saying that they use as real crab, that stuff's scary, y'all. Whenever you're in a restaurant and they say it's crab, you got to ask them, is this real crab? Okay? You ain't got to worry about that in Johnson's Kitchen.
No, I don't.
When I say it's crab, it's crab.
And it's crab-free anyhow.
That's right. But you don't want to be messing with that imitation crab.
So what you doing now, Chef?
Well, right now we have a little bit of that lemon butter that we made, right?
All right.
And we're just going to kind of pour on, just like, you know, like I said, just a little bit of lemon butter, bro.
All right.
A little bit is all it takes.
All right.
Look at that.
Pour it on, baby. That's a beautiful sight.
What this is going to do also is going to get the Parmesan cheese a little bit melted. Now what we have here, Curtis, a little bit of finely chopped pecans.
Oh, that's the basis of all Creole cooking.
Okay.
That's one of the
This is going to make you pass out, isn't it?
It could. This is one of the bases of all Creole cooking.
You looking a little tepid.
Yes, I am, baby. That's because sometimes people may think Curtis is having a problem on the set, maybe think he'd have a heart attack or something. But my answer to that is you would too.
Sometimes Curtis may look
if you
like
was
he's
up in
having a
Chef
heart
Johnson's
attack.
kitchen, you might too.
Okay. Now what we're going to do here, Curtis, we're going to take ourselves these pecans.
Okay.
And we're just going to kind of sprinkle it around, kind of coat it like a crust.
All right.
You see what's happening here?
I see what's happening up in there.
All right.
Crust it, baby.
Okay.
Crust the Charley Johnson.
We're going to crust the Charley Johnson.
Now it's Atlantic crusted Charley Johnson. Everybody gonna want some of that when it's done. I know that.
And now, Curtis.
The wine.
This is your favorite part of the show.
The
man.
wine.
This is your favorite part of the show. We're going to take a little bit. This is white wine.
I thought it was the wine.
It is the wine. This is the white wine. We're just going to pour a little bit in here.
Okay. Pour it in there,
Just
baby.
a little bit, okay?
Okay.
You don't have to use too much, you know. But you know what? A little bit more never did hurt nobody.
I was
you know
gonna
what I'm
say it
saying?
didn't quite look like it
ain't
was
nothing
done.
wrong with you shooting a little bit more the white wine.
It didn't quite look like it was done.
No, but that looked like enough.
Well, as you know, Chef Johnson, I like my food nicely spiced and also well done.
Why don't you tell the people a little bit about that?
But not everybody feel that way, though. So how do you try to cook this here particular dish to the perfect temperature that all the average people out there might want?
Well, you know, we don't worry about the average people here at Johnson's Kitchen. We're looking for exceptional.
Exceptional and everyday people is
That's
what
right.
I'm talking about.
Now, we're going to take a little bit of cinnamon, Curtis. We're going to put a little bit of cinnamon on these fried mangoes.
All right.
Okay? And maybe a little bit from our shot glass of brown sugar.
Got to have a shot glass of brown sugar.
Do y'all like mangoes with brown sugar and cinnamon? Yeah. All right, is that what we're talking about here? Yeah. Okay. Now, we're just going to take these as they're just about fried. And
Put
look
the
at this.
fried mangoes
Look at
in there?
this,
That's
Curtis.
crazy.
You ever seen anything this crazy?
That's crazy.
Okay.
He got fried mangoes on top of some crust, on top of some Charley Johnson Parmesan. All that in the same pot.
Mm-hmm. And you might even want to call this Charley Johnson Parmesan.
Charley Johnson Parmesan.
It is almost
a
like
form of
that.
Parmesan.
It is a form of
Because
Parmesan.
you know you got chicken Parmesan, veal Parmesan, eggplant Parmesan. You know I designed that eggplant Parmesan.
You designed a lot of eggplant Parmesans in your day.
Yes, I
you know,
did.
in places all over the world where they have your photograph hanging up.
That's true.
that they also have some of your fine attributes of eggplant design.
That's true. Well, I mean, look, it's important to help educate the people, like I was saying.
That's right, because you know what? We are here not only to entertain, Curtis.
Okay, but to educate.
But to also educate.
You chopping some more fruits now, huh,
We're gonna put a little more fruit on here. This is just a little bit of orange.
That's crazy, because the chef put fruit over fried fruit on top of the crusted Almond Johnson and the Parmesan Johnson.
And there ain't nothing wrong with that.
And it's still Charlie Johnson.
The people need to know there ain't nothing wrong with that, Curtis.
It's still Charlie Johnson.
Now we're gonna take a little bit more of that Swiss chard we have, the leafy thing, and we're just gonna kind of cover it up here. Well, let's
cover it up with another Swiss cheese?
let's let our viewers take a good look at this before we cover it, okay?
All right.
Can everybody see this all right? How does it look to everybody? We looking okay? Okay. Now, we're just gonna take ourselves a little bit of the Swiss Charlie Johnson.
The Swiss cheese with the tail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we're gonna pop this in the hula oven.
Pop it in the hula oven. Now remember that was preheated at what, Chef Johnson?
At 325 degrees, and only gotta stay in there for about 15 minutes or so.
I just want to say something, Chef. I think Big Daddy Johnson would approve.
Oh, I know he would approve.
All over this here universe, you got the sound of Johnson, baby. Keep with the funk. Keep with the funk.
Okay, Chef.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Who that is, Chef?
Oh my.
Look who you is supposed to be.
Goddamn, look at that.
That's the goddamn
That's
monkey
the
again.
goddamn monkey again, man.
That's the monkey.
You know, I tell you what, look, okay, the monkey is one thing, okay, because he seemed to just follow me around wherever I go.
It was
Okay.
but in your own kitchen.
In my own kitchen, Curtis.
In his
my own kitchen.
In his own kitchen.
What this is in my own kitchen.
In his own kitchen.
You know, it's one thing when I'm out walking on the street and people be bum rushing.
In your own kitchen.
Oh my goodness, in my own kitchen, he came and stole himself a banana.
In your own kitchen.
He came and stole himself a banana right out of my own kitchen.
And that ain't fine with the baby.
That goddamn monkey.
Again.
Baby, you know, next time that monkey come in, I'm gonna need you to pull some kung fu out on his ass.
Stay Johnson.
I just tell Chef Johnson just to control the funk, you know, teach the funk, go ahead and cook with the funk, but be careful who you let up in his kitchen.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
So now, Curtis, what I'm gonna do is we got ourselves some butter sauce already cooking up in that pan.
Okay.
I'm gonna take myself, you know what kind of vegetables these are?
What is?
These is carrots and cucumbers and squash, yellow green squash, and they julienne.
Like Mayor Giuliani?
That's right.
Okay.
Ain't he running for president?
I heard he's running for president.
He's gonna be president in 2000, ain't he?
I think he do.
Okay.
They call him President Giuliani.
That's right.
Okay, it's about time there's a Giuliani in the White House.
See, there'd be nothing wrong if we had in the White House.
Julianne vegetables.
Now, we ain't looking to that's right. We ain't looking to get political or nothing, but what would
In
be
fact,
so wrong
I don't even know what office Mayor Giuliani is running for, but he do have the name to subscribe to getting Julianne vegetables into the White House. Okay, that's all we're asking
That's
for.
what I'm talking about. Now, what would be so wrong with President Julianne Vegetables?
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Especially if it was President Julianne Vegetable Johnson.
Now we're talking about something.
Right?
Anyway, Curtis,
Right.
I'm gonna cook this. That's exactly right.
Right?
That's exactly right.
Right? Worried.
Shoulda.
Worried. Oh, that reminds me, Chef.
Okay.
That reminds me all the time.
What that reminds
I
you?
have to address the people on this very crucial matter about Little Richard.
Okay. There's a few very crucial issues happening with Little Richard right now, ain't there?
First of all, everybody knows Little Richard invented rock and roll. Shut up! Yes, he did. He invented rock and roll. Shut up! Yes, he did. He invented rock and roll. Shut up! Now, having said that about Little Richard, there's been a recent network program and special about the man's life. Not that he did, because he's still around. Mm-hmm. Shut up.
Oh, he's still very much around.
He's very much around. I saw him walk out at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with a cape on, baby, like the Pied Piper. Sat down and did his thing. Bad as a mob. Okay? One of the baddest cats that ever done sat down on the piano. Okay?
Little Richard
And
crazy,
that's why the
man.
network's making a special about him. But the real truth of the matter is, Little Richard didn't, and this is why my comment on the matter of the television program is no comment. Okay, my comment is no comment because Little Richard said that he didn't mind looking freaky because Jimmy was doing it after he was.
Yes, he was.
Okay? Right after he was. So that's his business. If you want to look freaky, you can look freaky. No one told you you can't look freaky.
There ain't nothing wrong with looking
Nobody
freaky.
told you from the time you was a little Johnson to the time you got whatever age, Johnson, that you can't be freaky, especially when you're gonna eat.
And even if you wasn't freaky before, there ain't no reason why you couldn't start being freaky now, Curtis.
Okay. What you doing, Chef?
Well, right now we've got these President Julian vegetables just about ready.
President Julian vegetables.
And oh, look at this. You know what? I think the Arctic Charlie Johnson is ready to go.
Bring it out, baby. Bring
Okay.
it out.
What I'm gonna do, Curtis, I'm gonna get this hot plate out here because the plate is hot.
Bring it on, Chef Johnson. You first.
I want to show you just what we're talking about over here.
That's the finished product.
Now, we had here the Swiss char. This is helping give it a little more flavor as it's cooking, but now we can remove this.
No.
Now we're gonna remove this,
No, you didn't.
and let's take a look at what we have here.
No, you didn't.
This is Arctic Charlie Johnson with chopped pecans and Caribbean fried mangoes.
Nothing wrong with that, Chef. Nothing wrong with that.
A little bit of
Chef,
oranges.
whatsoever.
How did that look,
Give a
everybody?
round of applause.
How we looking?
All the people came here to support you today,
Okay.
Chef.
I done it, and I could do it again.
We ain't playing with you. Oh, good Lord.
So,
I'm
Curtis?
starting to sweat.
I know you are.
Starting to cold sweat.
Now, just like salmon, you can eat the skin.
Okay.
If you would like to, you can. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of mango,
All right.
a little bit of orange,
All right.
and I ain't gonna forget your President Julian vegetables.
Okay. You answer that.
How does this look for Curtis?
That's a beautiful
All right.
plate. That's a beautiful plate.
Tell the people how everything tastes, bro.
Okay, this is a beautiful plate of shrimp, Charlie Johnson.
Well, there ain't that much shrimp in that one, bro.
I was just playing. This is the
But that's Arctic
this is
Charlie
Arctic
Johnson.
Charlie Johnson. Here it go. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
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 Mm-hmm. How that is?
Whole truth.
Okay.
Nothing but the truth.
Everybody, thank you for joining us. We're going to be back at you next time. Free Pete Rose,
Free
Steve
Pete Rose.
Johnson, and we're going to be back at you. Thank you for joining us, Chef Johnson and Curtis.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Shake it, Johnson.
All right.
Shake it, Johnson. Shake your Johnson. Shake it, Johnson. Go ahead. Shake it, Johnson. Shake it, Johnson. Shake it, Johnson. Shake your Johnson. Shake it, Johnson. Shake your Shake it, Johnson. Shake and bake it, Johnson. You can shake it, Johnson. Very well. Shake and bake it, Johnson. Shake 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 it, Johnson. Go ahead, shake it, Johnson. Go ahead, shake it, Johnson. Shake it, Johnson. Shake it, Johnson. Shake and bake it, Johnson. Shake 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 and bake it, Johnson. Shake it, Johnson. Shake it, Johnson. Shake it, Johnson. Go ahead, shake it, Johnson. Go ahead, shake it, Johnson. Go ahead, shake it, Johnson.